luxury pet brands and secrets from Ron Wells. So, guys, there's a couple of secrets that I wanted to deliver to you that will work really well for you if you, um, if you if you apply them for your luxury pet brand. So, a couple of things you kind of got to focus on. If you're building a luxury pet brand, there's a few things that you need to understand. Number one, sure, there's products, sure, there's people, sure, there's branding. But the biggest thing that I really like to focus on while building a luxury pet brand is just doing that in a non-stressful way, meaning without really thinking, hey, like what am I going to be selling, or what am I not going to be selling, without really thinking about any of that, and instead kind of focusing on very basic things. Here's basic things that I'm focusing on when building a luxury pet brand. Number one, I'm focusing on whether or not I'm having fun. So that's the most important part. If I'm building a brand and I'm not having fun, then there's no point of building that brand. That's just how I see things on on everyday basis with anything that I do. It's very easy for me to get discouraged and not to do something. Therefore, throughout the whole process of building anything, I have to make sure that I'm having fun. And if you want to build your luxury pet brand, you gotta have fun. Now, here's a couple of ways that you could have fun. One of the best ways that you could have fun is to combine your everyday life together with your brand building activities. So, and I know, like right now, you could probably see some snow. And what can I say? I love snow. I mean, for me, it was like entire summer. It was almost entire summer all this time. It was a perpetual summer for me. So I kind of enjoy snow. What can I say? But yeah, going back to what I was saying, the best way, guys, that you could have fun while building luxury pet brand is to simply do your everyday life. So in simple words, like today, I went ahead and I did some Uber Eats. And during the downtimes, typically I make like $1 per minute for any kind of order that I take. But during the downtimes, I do some routines that literally makes it possible for me to earn like literally $3 in 10 seconds. It's absolutely insane. But that's what happens when you have some downtime and you're not getting any kind of orders because you kind of waiting for very high reward orders from Uber Eats, the high reward but low effort types. That's my focus. Now, keep something in mind, guys. While I'm combining everyday life, and hello, we got Nick Man. While I'm waiting and combining and waiting for the high ticket order from Uber Eats, what I do is I do some brand building. And of course, you guys already know we got a couple of brands. We got a talent agency, luxury pet brand, and car detailing, and American Directory as well. And it takes a little bit of time building it. But I always make it a rule for myself when building it. I made a promise to myself that I ain't building anything unless I'm having fun in the process. So, and I stuck to that rule, even if that meant making $0, guys. And that was the best decision that I ever made, guys. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean that you shouldn't make any money at all. It just means that from whatever side hustles that you're focusing on at one particular time for like maybe 1 or 2 years straight, you may not be making any money at all. And you kind of have to be ready for that. Unless you get somebody like a digital tailor who walks you through the process for how to accelerate that. And that's what I recommend to do. But sometimes, you may have a lot of passion. Sometimes you may have, sometimes you may want to be like, man, I kind of like pets, cats, and dogs. I got to monetize the heck out of those pet hustlers. And I got to, hello. And I got to do this while having fun. So my best advice, guys, is combine your everyday life while building your luxury pet brand. That's the best way. Like literally today, guys, while I was waiting for the food, and I was like, man, you know what? Let me go ahead and grab an order. And as I mentioned, guys, when I grab those orders, I try to stick to the rule where I don't drive around too much in random neighborhoods. I just wait for the order where the order is high enough, where people pay a lot of tips. And it's only, I stick to the rule of $1 per minute. So I wait for those types of orders, $1 per minute type of orders. Now, when I wait, and let's say I don't see anybody ordering anything for like 15 minutes, what I do during those 15 minutes, sometimes I do certain things in certain channels, like Telegram channels, certain activities that generate, in some cases, like $3 per 10 seconds, really low effort routines. Now, not everybody knows how to execute this, but it's stupid easy. Like if I show it to you, you'll be able to execute it as well. But those channels are locked down. Those channels are, you gotta have crazy channels, like social channels, and you gotta have that social presence, and you could totally be able to pull this off. So now, so we got a lot of folks over here. Hi. So we got Bob saying hello. Well, thank you guys. Thank you for saying hello and being part of this wonderful channel. I know it's snowing, and yeah, and I, once in a while I create a video talking about building a luxury pet brand. The next thing I'm doing Uber Eats. The next thing I'm doing car detailing. The next thing I'm doing, I'm in the city. The next thing I'm in Florida. And yes, I actually bought my wife a car in Russia. That was for Christmas. I need to actually send some money there. Now, some of you will say, well, Rome, like, how do I make money? How do I be like you, have fun in the process, and at the same time don't really make money while still having fun, yet still somehow have money? Like, how do I do that? That's a lot of, those are the types of questions I get asked a lot. And the truth is, you got to combine your everyday life, your professional life, your hobby, your side hustles, your like travel, whatever heck what you guys love to do. You just got to combine it. You just got to combine it and do it. Like today, I went doing a little bit of Uber Eats, and I described the whole strategy for how to make money while you're doing Uber Eats, while still growing your pet brand or whatever the brand that you're trying to build. Man, I kind of miss being a kid. Back in the days, I remember I was born in Russia, and it was super cold, and I would go sledding and I would go skiing. And I don't do that anymore. Maybe I should go like night skiing or something to Mohawk Mountain. Maybe I should do that. Hello, we got Jewel Cherry. So guys, thank you for allocating a little bit of your time and wondering, like, how do you have fun while making money? How do you build a brand while having fun? How do you do this in a way where you don't get cooked and don't get overwhelmed? All of those topics I cover in this community, guys, in this channel. And it's not hard, guys, but one thing you got to understand, you got to create scarcity. If you don't have scarcity elements across socials, and you just kind of always only in one social, and don't introduce scarcity across many of them, then people are not going to really miss you, and they're not really going to be kind of looking into your content, and then it's going to feel like you are screaming into the void. So to fix that problem, guys, is all you need is few brands. To like literally don't just focus on one thing. I see a lot of folks just focus on one thing just because YouTube likes that. Well, there's other platforms out there that completely opposite of YouTube, and they actually don't like that when you just have one thing. Think about it. If you wanted to make more sales, you got to have different products. And if you're just talking about only one product all the time in one channel, then of course it's going to be hard for you to kind of realize, like, oh my God, how do I make money? I'm only talking about one thing. You're kind of canceling out all the other customers, potential customers. So this is why, like, if you have something unique in your household, monetize the heck out of it. Like, you could do it on either use Amazon Associates to promote whatever you have in your house, or you could create Kickstarter campaign to go ahead and show the project of some board activity, like a board table that that you could craft and get a bunch of people to sign up ahead of time. Or you could build your own luxury pet brand and do so while doing a little bit of Uber Eats, and while waiting you're just posting a bunch of videos. I just did that and got an insane amount of likes on a TikTok video that took less than like probably took me less than maybe 2 minutes to post. And now that I have this automation that I showed you guys in this channel, it makes it even easier to post, because last thing I want to worry about is like, man, which hashtags, which title, which description, what post, follow-up, comment, what kind of a poll I should ask for. Like all of this, it takes a lot of effort, like for me to think about all those things. So I don't I was like, man, I'm not having fun when I'm flexing my muscle too much, my brain muscle, and I want to have fun. And the only way I could have fun is if I systemize it and make it super easy for me to just press one button, and all the hashtags and descriptions and titles, everything is just appears on TikTok or across any of those socials. And that is a lot more fun, because now all of a sudden you could do this while you are doing Uber Eats, while waiting for the delivery. And if you're focusing on a low effort, high ticket rewards type of Uber Eats orders, then it becomes no brainer, because all of a sudden you're no longer spending insane amount of money on a car repairs, because you're playing smart. You're not you're not just kind of being impatient and taking every order and then just driving around destroying your car. Instead, you actually have fun in the process, and you strategically, remembering Ron Wells talking about hyper focusing on luxury clientele, sticking in the affluent areas, waiting for the order to come in, and don't just go like to some other cheap town wherever Uber Eats sends you and then get cooked. No, definitely don't. Instead, you just wait. You wait patiently. You get, like, literally, by me just waiting today, I was like, literally, let me just kind of compare the difference between what would happen if you follow my strategy and what would happen if you don't follow the strategy of like this Uber Eats, let's say. And Uber Eats I just picked that because anybody could do it. Any of you guys could do it. Now, I do have some folks from overseas who may not necessarily be able to do it, but even for folks from overseas, for them, it's like gold listening to this channel, because they could squabble up together with you, folks who are doing Uber Eats here in America, and help you make even more money. So there's this transitive property of mathematics that kicks in, guys, but only if you understand the multi-directional, high-cardinality, heterogeneous complexities in play. Now, I know it's kind of a mouthful, what can I say? But that's how it works. Nobody say that building something that is fun and yet at the same time money making is going to be like, do this, do that, do this, do that, and everything is clear and understood. No, it doesn't work that way, guys. It's a chaos. You need to adapt that chaos. You need to jump into it. That is not to say that it can't be sequentiated and explained. It can, but if and only if you listen all the way through and see an example of this Uber Eats strategy and kind of keep it in your mind as sort of like a common denominator, sort of like in math. Fun fact, I'm a former certified math teacher for the state of Connecticut. So when I present you guys a strategy, focus on that strategy. I promise you, it will make you a lot of money. And then you can come back to me and you could thank me and you could say, Rome, I want to buy you a box of chocolate. I'll be like, man, that would be fire. What can I say? But yeah, guys, like, look, many people don't really come to this channel for something like Uber Eats strategy, because majority of the cases people just search for Uber Eats, money-making thing. But in this channel, I could be literally talking about pets and then squeeze in Uber Eats in the mix and describe how it's all interconnected. Because at the end of the day, it's not just like one thing, it's a combination of multiple things that is involved in order for you to have fun and make money. So getting back to the Uber Eats thing. So here's what you got to do with Uber Eats, guys. Rule number one: when you're focusing on Uber Eats strategy, you are and you're going to be doing certain things. You're going to be looking at very low orders, like low effort orders, high results type of orders. So essentially, you turn on the app, you wait for the order, you see if it's a high, like you see if the order satisfies the criteria of $1 per minute, and yeah. So you wait for it. If it satisfies that criteria, you pick it and you go ahead and you drive it. While you're waiting for that order, you do a little bit of you do a little bit of brand building activities. Now, here's why a lot of Uber Eats drivers don't really think anything about luxury pet brand building of any kind of activities while doing Uber Eats, because it's such a weird topic to talk about. Yet this is precisely what I do, and this is precisely what works. Now, how does it work? Essentially, you jump in a car, you drive, you focus on picking orders that produce $1 per 1 minute. And once you get that order, you go, you deliver it, and then you wait for another order. Then while waiting, there's going to be time that you got to kill, but you got to monetize it. You don't want to just be waiting for a really high ticket order, because otherwise you just kind of create a gap, and that gap will result in you not making any money and time going on. And I think you got the idea. But this is how you solve the problem. During the downtime, you jump into some of the Telegram channels where you make like in 10 seconds $3. And of course, in parallel, you also want to be doing other things like building your luxury pet brand. And of course, some of those pet brand activities will require for you to create content, and that content essentially needs to be posted in a fast way, in a lot clearer way. And if you do that, it just becomes easy. It becomes easy because out of a sudden you're creating that possibility to make money by promoting your pet brand products and getting other people to do the same thing. Now, whether you're a UGC creator or if you're doing it for other brands, you could totally do that while you are doing Uber Eats. So all you need is pets, cats, and dogs, and a luxury pet brand, and Uber Eats application app, and you just simply use it and you make money and you have fun. Today I posted a video. Literally, that video was like 30 likes. It was a really lazy video. 30 likes right away, which is huge. 30 likes from like a 10 seconds video. It was 10 seconds or 11 seconds, something like that. But 30 likes from a 10 seconds lazy video, and I have like 900 of those videos. Yeah, that is like really low effort. I can, typically, I remember first when I started out, it was always maybe like 0 likes and 10 views, 10 to 20 views. And now it's like 30 likes, 700 views. And all I had to do was just remove the concept of selling. Don't mention anything about trying to sell anything to anybody, and remove the concept of attempting to like follow any kind of strategies other than a simple kind of entertainment product, quick product hint, not so much of a kind of a, hey, buy this thing, buy that thing. None of that. So hopefully that makes sense, guys. And I know some of you probably gonna be like, yo, how can I do it? How can I execute it? How can I build a luxury pet brand while having fun and doing Uber Eats? Okay, I'm gonna break it down, explain it to you step by step. Once you learn this strategy, it's gonna be smooth sailing for you. Now, keep some in mind, not everybody can pull this off. It will take a little bit of time for you to get used to, because number one, you gotta rewatch all the videos Number two, you actually have to do it, and you have to have somebody accountable to hold you accountable. So this way you do it. But if you're overwhelmed, if you're trying to build a luxury pet brand, you simply need to follow the following 3 steps. Once you conquer those 3 steps, it's going to be smooth sailing. It's going to be super easy for you to finally start making progress and, of course, seeing results. So the step 1 is join Hypeism. Send an email to info@hypeism.com. Step 2, become Threads Stack subscriber. And step 3, rewatch a couple of those workshops that I already created talking about those strategies relevant to Uber Eats and luxury pet brand. Rewatch it so this way it makes more sense. And that's it, guys. That's all I wanted to say. I'll see you next time. Take care.